What if I told you there's a simple, everyday food, often misunderstood, that could be your ultimate secret weapon against losing your strength, independence, and zest for life as you age? You've probably heard the buzz about superfoods like sardines, packed with powerful omega-3s, protein, and micronutrients. They're excellent, but imagine if something even more fundamental, something you likely already have in your kitchen, holds an even more profound power to build robust muscles, restore your energy, and reignite your vitality well into your golden years. Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal isn't just about feeling better. It's about giving you the roadmap to reclaim control over your health and ensure your best, most active years are still ahead. The truth is stark. By the time most people reach their 60s, they have already lost a significant portion, nearly 30%, of their muscle mass. This silent thief, known as sarcopenia, steals not just strength and the ability to do simple tasks, but also chips away at your independence and overall vitality, accelerating aging from the inside out. This isn't just about feeling weaker. It's about a metabolic decline that impacts everything from how you burn fat to how your body handles sugar. Don't let this process silently erode your future freedom and quality of life. What if I told you that by simply understanding a few critical truths about your body and knowing which accessible foods truly nourish your muscles, you could halt and even reverse this seemingly inevitable process? Today, we're going to unmask a truly overlooked food, revealing exactly how it builds muscle, restores your metabolic balance, and helps you conquer sarcopenia naturally, allowing you to live your healthiest, most vibrant life possible. This is essential information you truly cannot afford to miss. Your muscles are far more than just what helps you lift groceries or climb stairs. They are the single most powerful metabolic organ in your entire body. In fact, muscle makes up a huge portion, nearly 40% of your body weight, and it's tirelessly working behind the scenes to regulate crucial functions like hormones, blood sugar, and overall energy balance. When we think of metabolism, many instinctively picture the thyroid gland, but gram for gram, your skeletal muscle is undeniably more critical for keeping your metabolism youthful, efficient, and resilient. Here's what's really happening inside you. Every time you eat carbohydrates, your body breaks them down into glucose. This glucose has to go somewhere, and if it lingers in your bloodstream, it causes spikes in blood sugar, triggering your body to release insulin. Your muscles act like a vital sponge that soaks up this glucose, storing it away as glycogen for later use. The larger and healthier your muscle sponge, the better equipped you are to handle a meal with rice, bread, or even fruit without creating metabolic chaos in your system. Conversely, the smaller and weaker your muscle sponge, meaning the less muscle you have, the more likely that excess sugar gets stored as fat or begins to damage your delicate blood vessels. Think of your muscle as a large storage warehouse. The bigger the warehouse, the easier it is to store incoming deliveries efficiently. But if that warehouse shrinks due to muscle loss, you simply cannot store much at all. Packages start to pile up outside, creating a messy street, which in your body translates to sugar building up in your bloodstream, insulin levels staying stubbornly high, and fat beginning to accumulate dangerously in your liver and around your belly. This entire process is one of the often hidden root causes of conditions like prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. This is where sarcopenia becomes incredibly dangerous for your long-term health. Starting as early as your 40s, you can begin losing up to 1% of your muscle mass each year if you're not actively protecting it. By the time you reach your 70s, this can escalate to a loss of 20 to 30% of your lean muscle tissue. The terrifying consequence isn't just physical weakness, it's a cascade of slower fat burning, a much higher risk of obesity, and accelerated cellular aging that makes you feel older than your years. Groundbreaking research consistently shows that individuals who maintain higher muscle mass enjoy lower overall mortality, live significantly longer, and maintain sharper cognitive function well into their older age. The incredibly good news is that you are not powerless against this. Studies from reputable institutions like the National Institute on Aging demonstrate conclusively that even people in their 70s and 80s possess the remarkable ability to build new muscle if they provide the right stimulus. The crucial stimulus comes in two primary forms: targeted resistance exercise and precise, intelligent nutrition. Resistance training, even simple bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and step-ups, sends powerful signals to your muscles telling them to adapt and grow. However, without the right nutrients, that vital signal is like flipping a light switch when the power is out. Nothing happens. You absolutely need both the signal and the building blocks to rebuild muscle effectively. And this is precisely why the food we are about to reveal is so important. Unlike generic protein sources, this particular food contains a very specific, unique profile of amino acids that directly trigger the molecular switch inside your muscle cells, known as mTOR, which stands for Mechanistic Target of Rapamycin. You can think of mTOR as the ultimate ignition key for muscle protein synthesis. Without turning this key, your muscle cells simply will not grow and rebuild, no matter how much general protein you consume. So remember this crucial takeaway. Muscle is not an optional tissue. It is your metabolic currency. The more of it you preserve and build, the more resilient, energetic, and youthful you will stay. Lose it, and your entire metabolic economy begins to collapse. Many people think sarcopenia is just an unavoidable part of getting older, that muscle loss is simply inevitable once you hit your 60s or 70s. However, that's only a small part of the story. Sarcopenia is not merely a calendar effect. It's a complex physiological process driven by very specific, measurable changes inside your body. Understanding these changes is the crucial first step to not just slowing, but actively reversing them. Here's the deeper truth about what's really happening inside you. When you are young, your muscles are highly sensitive and responsive to protein and exercise. A moderate dose of protein, perhaps a piece of chicken or fish, combined with physical activity, effortlessly flips on the switch for muscle protein synthesis. This is precisely why, in your 20s and 30s, it feels almost effortless to recover quickly from a workout or gain noticeable strength. But as you progress into your 40s, 50s, and especially beyond, that vital sensitivity begins to decline significantly. This phenomenon is called anabolic resistance. Anabolic resistance means your muscle cells no longer respond as strongly or efficiently to the same nutritional and exercise signals they once did. You might eat a perfectly protein-rich meal, but instead of turning that food directly into new muscle, a large portion of it gets oxidized for immediate energy or converted into other substances. In essence, your body's muscle-building efficiency drastically drops. To use a simple analogy, it's like trying to light a campfire with damp wood. You can strike the match repeatedly, but the flame simply doesn't catch as easily or burn as brightly. Why does this happen? Several key root causes contribute to anabolic resistance. Firstly, there are natural hormonal shifts. Key hormones like testosterone, growth hormone, and estrogen, all vital for muscle maintenance and growth, naturally decline with age, causing the signal for muscle building to weaken. Secondly, chronic inflammation plays a devastating role. Research clearly shows that older adults often have elevated levels of inflammatory cytokines, such as interleukins and tumor necrosis factor alpha. These aggressive molecules actually interfere with the precise pathways that build muscle and tragically accelerate protein breakdown. Thirdly, insulin resistance contributes significantly. Remember, insulin isn't just a blood sugar hormone. It also plays a crucial role in muscle growth by helping shuttle amino acids into your cells. When your muscles become resistant to insulin, they simultaneously become resistant to protein's anabolic effects. Lastly, reduced physical activity is a major culprit. Many people naturally slow down as they age, but muscles are undeniably use it or lose it tissue. Without regular resistance and stimulation, the signal to maintain and grow weakens profoundly. The combination of these factors creates a perfect storm. You lose muscle mass, which then lowers your metabolic rate, making it far easier to gain fat. This extra fat, particularly dangerous visceral fat around your organs, drives even more inflammation and insulin resistance, creating a vicious cycle that accelerates aging at every single level. But here's the truly empowering truth. Anabolic resistance is not a permanent, unbreakable condition. It's more like a locked door, and the right strategies can effectively pick the lock and open it again. For example, research published in the prestigious Journal of the American Medical Association clearly shows that older adults who consume higher quality protein, especially sources rich in a specific amino acid called leucine, can dramatically overcome anabolic resistance and restore muscle protein synthesis almost to youthful levels. Add consistent resistance training to that, and the positive effect multiplies exponentially. Another key factor is nutrient timing. Studies from the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences powerfully demonstrate that spreading your protein intake evenly across meals, rather than loading it all up at dinner, maximizes your muscle-building response. This means that instead of eating a light breakfast, a moderate lunch, and a heavy, protein-rich dinner, you achieve far superior results by dividing your protein more evenly throughout your day. Now, some people wonder if supplements like branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, can completely bypass anabolic resistance. While BCAAs, especially leucine, are undoubtedly important, the research consistently shows they work best in the context of complete protein sources. In other words, your body doesn't just need the spark plug, it also needs the full, rich fuel tank of all essential amino acids to build new, strong muscle tissue effectively. The vital takeaway here is that sarcopenia is not just about getting older. It is the direct result of anabolic resistance, hormonal changes, chronic inflammation, and detrimental lifestyle patterns. And while it can feel discouraging, it is, in fact, a solvable problem when you approach it with science-based strategies. Soon, we are going to reveal that deeply overlooked food that truly rivals sardines and may actually outperform them when it comes to stimulating muscle growth and powerfully fighting sarcopenia. This food contains the exact amino acid profile your aging muscles crave, and I will explain precisely how it works step by step. When most people think of foods for building muscle, their minds typically jump to steak, chicken, or powerful fish like sardines. While all of these are indeed valuable, there is one humble food, often overlooked and unfairly maligned, that scientific research increasingly shows may be even more effective at combating sarcopenia, especially as we advance in age. That incredible food is none other than the simple, everyday egg. Now, at first, this might genuinely surprise you. Eggs have been controversial for decades. You've probably heard dire warnings about cholesterol or the misguided advice that you should only eat the whites and throw away the yolk. But when it comes to optimizing muscle health, boosting metabolism, and promoting longevity, whole eggs are unequivocally one of the most complete, efficient, and powerful foods you can possibly eat. Let me explain the profound reasons why. Here's what truly happens inside your body when you enjoy an egg. Protein is meticulously built from amino acids, and it's crucial to understand that not all proteins are created equal. Eggs are universally considered the gold standard of protein quality because they contain the perfect ideal balance of all 9 essential amino acids in the precise ratios your body needs to efficiently build and repair new tissue. In fact, the biological value of eggs, a key measure of how efficiently protein is utilized by the body, is an astounding 94 out of 100. Very few other foods come close to this level of bioavailability. The undeniable star amino acid in this muscle-building story is leucine. Leucine acts like the ultimate ignition key for muscle protein synthesis by actively activating a critical molecular pathway called mTOR. Groundbreaking research from the University of Illinois has powerfully demonstrated that a meal with sufficient leucine can literally flip the switch for muscle growth, even in older adults who are experiencing anabolic resistance. One large egg contains about half a gram of leucine, and when you combine several eggs in a meal, you easily reach the crucial threshold needed to robustly trigger muscle building. But here's what most people tragically miss. The power is not just in the egg whites. The yolk is a treasure trove of critical nutrients that specifically support muscle metabolism, including vital vitamin D, choline, and unique phospholipids that significantly enhance cellular repair and function. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition definitively found that whole eggs stimulated muscle protein synthesis significantly more than egg whites alone, even when the total protein content was precisely the same. The yolk provides essential cofactors that help the protein in the whites do its job far more effectively. To use a simple analogy, imagine you are trying to build a sturdy brick wall. The egg whites provide the bricks, which are the raw protein, but the yolk provides the essential mortar, the binding agents, vitamins, and healthy lipids that allow those bricks to stick together strongly. Without the yolk, you might have the materials, but the wall simply won't hold its structure. So how do you practically apply this powerful knowledge? Firstly, make it a point to include whole eggs regularly in your diet, especially at breakfast or post-workout when your body is most primed to use amino acids for repair and growth. Secondly, do not fear the yolk. Unless your doctor has given you a very specific restriction based on your unique health profile, eating whole eggs is demonstrably safe for most people and provides immensely more muscle-building benefits than consuming whites alone. Thirdly, combine eggs with other high-quality protein sources to reliably reach the crucial leucine threshold of about 2.5 to 3 grams per meal. This usually means 2 to 4 whole eggs thoughtfully paired with another excellent protein like Greek yogurt, legumes, or a lean meat. Fourthly, remember to use eggs as part of a consistent dietary pattern. One single omelet won't magically transform your muscle health, but regular, consistent intake coupled with intelligent resistance training creates a powerful compounding effect over weeks and months. And here's a fantastic bonus. Eggs are affordable, widely available, and incredibly versatile. You don't need exotic powders or expensive fish oils to effectively fight sarcopenia. A simple carton of eggs can be one of the most powerful and accessible tools in your longevity arsenal. The key message here is profoundly simple. Forget the myth that sardines are the only muscle food. Whole eggs are a scientifically proven powerhouse for building muscle, overcoming anabolic resistance, and powerfully fighting the age-related decline we call sarcopenia. Soon, we will break down exactly how amino acids like leucine function inside your cells and precisely how much you need each day to effectively flip that muscle-building switch. Now that we've firmly identified eggs as a remarkably powerful food for fighting sarcopenia, we need to go one layer deeper into the science. The real fundamental reason eggs and other high-quality proteins work so incredibly well comes down to amino acids, and one in particular, leucine. Here's what's truly happening inside your body. Protein is not a single monolithic substance. It is elegantly built from amino acids, which are like the individual letters of a sophisticated alphabet. Just as different combinations of letters form words with distinct meanings, different amino acid combinations create proteins that perform specific, vital jobs throughout your body. Out of the 20 amino acids, 9 are classified as essential, meaning your body cannot produce them on its own, and you absolutely must obtain them from your diet. Leucine stands out dramatically because it is far more than just a mere building block. It is a powerful signal. When leucine levels rise significantly in your bloodstream after a protein-rich meal, they actively activate a molecular pathway called mTOR, which, as we mentioned, stands for Mechanistic Target of Rapamycin. Think of mTOR as the master switch that loudly tells your muscle cells, start building, begin repair, grow stronger. Without sufficient leucine, this crucial switch regrettably stays off no matter how much general protein you consume. Let me illustrate this with a simple analogy. Imagine your muscle as a bustling construction site. The workers, your muscle cells, are ready and waiting to begin building. Protein provides all the necessary bricks and raw materials, but leucine is the critical foreman who steps onto the site and shouts, "Start the project now." Without the foreman, those bricks just sit there, idle. With the foreman, the entire crew gets moving and the building rapidly rises. Now here's a crucial catch. As you age and anabolic resistance regrettably sets in, your body's threshold for actively activating this leucine switch goes up. A younger person might only need a relatively small amount of leucine to spark muscle protein synthesis, but older adults often require a significantly larger concentrated dose at one time to effectively overcome this resistance. Research from the University of Texas Medical Branch powerfully shows that older adults typically require about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to maximally stimulate muscle protein synthesis. So how do we practically get there with our food? Let's look at some tangible numbers. One large egg contains approximately half a gram of leucine. That means 2 eggs will give you about 1 gram. To reliably reach the full 2.5 to 3 gram threshold, you might need to consume 4 to 5 eggs, or more practically, 2 eggs cleverly combined with another high leucine food such as whey protein, Greek yogurt, chicken, or tofu. This is precisely why strategic food combinations matter so much. For example, an omelet featuring 3 eggs alongside a generous serving of Greek yogurt can easily deliver enough leucine to decisively flip the mTOR switch and robustly stimulate muscle building. Similarly, pairing eggs with a delicious piece of salmon or chicken breast makes the effect even stronger and more sustained. It's important to remember it's not just the total protein that counts, it's the specific leucine content and its intelligent distribution across your entire day. Instead of eating a tiny protein snack at breakfast, a modest portion at lunch, and then loading all your protein at dinner, research overwhelmingly shows you get far better results when you strategically spread leucine-rich meals evenly throughout your waking hours. That way, you trigger muscle protein synthesis multiple times across the day rather than leaving your muscles understimulated for long stretches. Some people wonder if they should solely rely on leucine supplements or branched-chain amino acid powders. While these can certainly raise blood leucine levels temporarily, studies consistently show that whole food sources are ultimately more effective because they provide the full synergistic spectrum of essential amino acids and the crucial cofactors needed for comprehensive muscle repair and growth. Think of leucine as the key, but remember you still need the entire well-stocked toolbox to truly build something substantial. Here's your practical takeaway. To effectively fight sarcopenia, aim for at least 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal. Construct meals that cleverly combine eggs with other leucine-dense foods. For breakfast, that might be scrambled eggs with a generous side of Greek yogurt. For lunch, perhaps a vibrant salad topped with grilled chicken and a hard-boiled egg. For dinner, delicious grilled fish with a nutrient-rich vegetable omelet on the side. Simple, practical, and incredibly effective. So remember, leucine is the powerful spark plug of muscle growth. Without it, the engine simply doesn't start. With it, you can overcome anabolic resistance, actively rebuild lost tissue, and keep your metabolism wonderfully youthful. Soon, we will connect this knowledge to the critical roles of timing and exercise, learning how resistance training and precise nutrient timing act together like a double amplifier to maximize your truly incredible results. We've talked extensively about the incredible power of protein and the pivotal role of leucine in flipping on that crucial muscle-building switch. But here's a critical, undeniable truth. Nutrition alone is simply not enough to fully overcome anabolic resistance and unleash your muscles' full potential. You absolutely must combine high-quality protein with regular targeted resistance exercise. Together, they create a potent synergy that is exponentially more powerful than either one alone. Here's what's truly going on inside your body. Exercise isn't just about burning calories or improving cardiovascular health. When you actively perform resistance movements, whether it's squats, push-ups, lifting weights, or even carefully chosen bodyweight exercises, you are quite literally sending a powerful mechanical signal directly into your muscle fibers. These tiny, intricate fibers experience controlled tension and beneficial micro-damage, which might sound negative, but is actually the primary trigger for growth and adaptation. Your body senses this stress and immediately begins to prepare to rebuild stronger, thicker, and more resilient muscle. Now imagine this process like preparing soil for planting. Exercise is the essential act of plowing the soil. It makes the ground receptive, breaks it open, and meticulously gets it ready to receive vital nutrients. But without seeds, that freshly plowed soil will not produce any crops. That's precisely where protein comes in. The amino acids are the potent seeds, and leucine is the rich fertilizer that tells them to sprout and grow vigorously. Together, plowing plus planting equals a bountiful harvest of new muscle. Research unequivocally confirms this powerful synergy. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that when older adults consumed protein immediately after resistance training, their muscle protein synthesis literally doubled compared to consuming protein alone without exercise. Another rigorous trial from the University of Birmingham in the United Kingdom showed that even a single session of strength training remarkably restored protein sensitivity in older muscle for up to 48 hours afterward. That means every dedicated workout you do reopens that precious window of opportunity for growth and repair. Timing is also critically important. The so-called anabolic window refers to the period immediately following exercise when your muscles are most sensitive and receptive to nutrients. For years, people thought this window was very narrow, perhaps only 30 minutes. We now understand it's wider, closer to 2 to 3 hours, but the principle still holds true. Eating a leucine-rich meal within that receptive window maximizes your gains and recovery. Skipping it means you are leaving significant progress on the table. So how should you practically apply this game-changing information? Firstly, perform resistance exercise at least 2 to 3 times per week. Focus on compound movements that engage large muscle groups, such as squats, lunges, rows, push-ups, or deadlifts, because these are the true engines of your metabolism. You absolutely do not need heavy gym equipment. Consistent bodyweight exercises and resistance bands can be incredibly effective if done regularly and with good form. Secondly, within 2 hours after your workout, consciously consume a meal containing at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein and 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine. For example, a 3-egg omelet expertly paired with Greek yogurt, or grilled chicken with a side of beans and a hard-boiled egg. Thirdly, strategically distribute protein evenly throughout your entire day. Aim for 3 leucine-rich meals rather than one massive protein load at dinner. This approach creates 3 distinct, powerful spikes of muscle protein synthesis, which cumulatively adds up to far more growth and strength over time. Fourthly, actively pair your training with optimal recovery. Deep restorative sleep is when much of the crucial repair and rebuilding actually happens. Without adequate deep sleep, the magnificent benefits of your nutrition and exercise efforts are sadly blunted. We will explore this vital aspect more in the upcoming section. Now let me emphasize one profoundly important point. Many people over the age of 50 say, "I am simply too old to build muscle." That is unequivocally not true. A landmark study from Tufts University placed men and women aged 70 on a simple resistance training program, and within just 12 weeks, they gained strength and muscle mass comparable to people decades younger. The powerful combination of training and precise protein works at every age. Here's your takeaway. Resistance training meticulously prepares the soil, and protein provides the rich seeds. You absolutely need both. Together, they form a metabolic partnership that actively reverses anabolic resistance, restores lost muscle, and literally rewinds significant aspects of biological aging. Soon, we will discuss the often hidden disruptors that quietly sabotage your muscle health. Things like poor sleep, liver dysfunction, and inflammation, and precisely what you can do to remove these detrimental roadblocks. Up to this point, we've focused intently on what to add to your routine. High-quality protein, crucial leucine-rich foods like eggs, and consistent resistance training. However, sometimes the biggest breakthroughs in health and vitality come not from adding more, but from powerfully removing what is quietly, insidiously holding you back. When it comes to maintaining muscle health and combating sarcopenia, there are several hidden disruptors that most people regrettably overlook. These often unseen saboteurs can completely undermine your progress, even if you're eating well and exercising diligently. The first major disruptor is poor sleep. Here's what's truly going on inside your body. Muscle repair and growth don't primarily happen in the gym. They happen at night, especially during deep, slow-wave sleep. This is the precious time when your body releases growth hormone, one of the most potent anabolic hormones you produce. Even just one night of insufficient or poor sleep can significantly lower your growth hormone levels and simultaneously raise cortisol, the dreaded stress hormone that actively breaks down protein. Research from the University of Chicago has shown that sleep deprivation not only drastically increases muscle breakdown, but also significantly reduces your sensitivity to protein the very next day. In essence, without quality sleep, your nutrition and dedicated workouts lose half their potential power. The second significant disruptor is liver overload. Your liver plays an absolutely central, unsung role in protein metabolism. It tirelessly processes amino acids, clears toxins, and meticulously manages insulin signaling. If your liver is clogged with fat, a shockingly common condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which affects nearly 1 in 3 adults, then protein metabolism fundamentally suffers. Studies consistently show that fatty liver critically impairs the way your body efficiently uses amino acids for muscle growth, leading to more anabolic resistance. Supporting robust liver health by strictly reducing added sugars, limiting alcohol intake, and consciously eating liver-friendly foods like leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables is absolutely essential if you want to keep your muscles strong and responsive. The third disruptor is chronic inflammation, low-grade, persistent inflammation, often driven by highly processed foods, excess visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs, or hidden gut imbalances releases aggressive cytokines that actually accelerate muscle breakdown. Think of chronic inflammation like relentless rust, slowly eating away at precious metal. Over time, it erodes your muscle from the inside out. A study published in the journals of gerontology found that older adults with higher inflammatory markers lost muscle at nearly double the rate compared to those with lower inflammation. Actively addressing inflammation through an anti-inflammatory diet rich in omega-3 fats, colorful vegetables, powerful spices like turmeric, and adequate hydration directly protects and preserves your muscle. The fourth insidious disruptor is sedentary behavior. You might rigorously exercise 3 times a week, but if you then spend the other 165 waking hours largely sitting, your muscles are still being starved of crucial stimulation. A concept known as non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT, elegantly explains how everyday movement, walking, standing, fidgeting, climbing stairs, keeps your muscles switched on and metabolically active. In fact, research shows that simply breaking up long sitting times with just a few minutes of walking every hour can dramatically improve insulin sensitivity in your muscle cells. The fifth disruptor is micronutrient deficiencies. Muscle is not built by protein alone. It requires a complex array of vital cofactors such as magnesium, vitamin D, zinc, and B vitamins to power the intricate enzymes that carry out protein synthesis. Deficiencies in any of these crucial micronutrients can completely stall growth and repair. For example, widespread vitamin D deficiency, which is incredibly common, is strongly associated with reduced muscle strength and an increased risk of falls in older adults. Correcting these deficiencies can truly unlock the full, incredible potential of your nutrition and exercise efforts. Here's the crucial takeaway. If you are conscientiously eating protein and exercising, but not seeing the results you expect, it may not be a problem of what you are doing, but of what is secretly blocking the entire process. Poor sleep, liver dysfunction, chronic inflammation, prolonged inactivity, and micronutrient deficiencies are like powerful brakes on a car. You can press the gas all you want with protein and training, but unless you fully release those brakes, you simply will not move forward effectively. The excellent news is that each of these disruptors is entirely fixable with simple, natural, and highly effective strategies. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of truly restorative sleep. Actively support your liver by cutting out added sugars and alcohol. Embrace an anti-inflammatory diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods. Move frequently and purposefully throughout your entire day, not just during your designated gym time. And crucially, ensure you are getting enough key micronutrients, ideally from food first, and supplementing judiciously when needed. We have covered a tremendous amount of ground together, and now it's time to bring all of these powerful insights into one clear, actionable conclusion. The message is undeniably simple, yet profoundly impactful. Your muscles are far more than mere tissue. They are a central, driving force of your overall health, longevity, and vitality. Protecting them is not optional. It is one of the most powerful and transformative things you can do to stay youthful, strong, and metabolically resilient for decades to come. Let's quickly recap these vital points. We learned that muscle is not just about raw strength. It is your body's largest, most dynamic metabolic organ, profoundly influencing weight control, insulin sensitivity, hormone balance, and your very rate of aging. Losing muscle is akin to losing your body's internal furnace. Your metabolism slows, fat rapidly builds up, and aging accelerates from the inside. We explored exactly how sarcopenia develops, starting as early as your 30s, where you can lose 3 to 5% of your muscle every decade if you do nothing. By your 70s or 80s, this can unfortunately result in severe weakness, frailty, and a tragic loss of independence. At the cellular level, anabolic resistance makes it increasingly harder to turn protein into muscle, explaining why simply eating more food doesn't always solve the problem. Crucially, we revealed an overlooked, incredibly accessible food that truly rivals sardines for muscle building: the humble yet mighty egg. Eggs provide highly bioavailable protein, exceptionally rich in leucine, and deliver the precise amino acid profile needed for robust muscle repair and growth. Unlike many protein sources, eggs are wonderfully efficient, easy to digest, and incredibly affordable. We emphasize the critical, pivotal role of amino acids, especially leucine, in actively activating the mTOR pathway, that molecular switch that explicitly tells your body to build new muscle proteins. Getting the right targeted dose of leucine, around 2.5 to 3 grams per meal, is absolutely essential to effectively trigger muscle protein synthesis. We discovered the immense importance of timing and synergy. Protein on its own has power, and exercise on its own has power, but together they multiply each other's effects exponentially. Consuming leucine-rich protein within a critical window after resistance exercise can dramatically enhance muscle growth and powerfully overcome anabolic resistance. Finally, we expose the hidden disruptors of muscle health: poor sleep, liver overload, chronic inflammation, pervasive sedentary behavior, and crucial micronutrient deficiencies. Each of these quietly undermines your progress, even if you are eating well and exercising diligently. Removing them is like releasing the powerful brakes on your car, allowing your meticulously planned nutrition and dedicated training to deliver their full, incredible benefit. Here's the straightforward action challenge I wholeheartedly want to leave you with starting today. Over the next 7 days, commit to applying this simple yet powerful protocol. Step 1. Prioritize high-quality protein at every single meal, aiming for at least 2 to 3 grams of leucine, which is roughly the amount found in 2 to 3 whole eggs or a palm-sized portion of lean meat or fish. Step 2. Perform effective resistance exercise 2 to 3 times during the week. Focus on large muscle groups, your legs, back, and chest, because they are the true engines of your metabolism and overall strength. Step 3. Consciously pair your workouts with immediate protein intake. Aim to eat a leucine-rich meal within a couple of hours after training to maximize muscle repair and growth. Step 4. Eliminate just one hidden disruptor. Choose one area. Improve your sleep habits, significantly cut back on added sugars, actively move more throughout your day, or purposefully add more anti-inflammatory foods to your diet. Even one small, consistent change can unlock surprising progress. Step 5. Meticulously track how you feel. Within just a week or two, you may profoundly notice more energy, measurable improvements in strength, a better body composition, and even clearer, sharper thinking. The science is undeniably clear. Your muscle is your powerful anti-aging organ. Sarcopenia is absolutely not inevitable. With the right nutrition, intelligent exercise, and mindful lifestyle choices, you can not only halt the decline, but actively rebuild remarkable strength and resilience at any age. I passionately encourage you to take action now. Do not wait for weakness or frailty to painfully remind you of the profound importance of muscle. Begin today, even with the smallest, most manageable steps. Your future self will thank you for the robust health and independence you've secured. In the end, health span is not just about adding years to your life, it is profoundly about adding life to your years. And strong, active, resilient muscle is one of the surest, most direct ways to achieve that vibrant, fulfilling life.